Hello, everyone. I'm an intern for the Office of Sustainability at CSUDH, and I want to talk a little bit about what sustainability means. So, by watching this, I hope you learn a little bit more about sustainability and what the triple bottom line to sustainability is. I'm also going to show you different scenarios that will help you make sustainable decisions. I also hope that you learn about the ways that you can integrate sustainability into campus. So what exactly is sustainability? Well, sustainability is the ability to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. A way you can remember this is by looking at the triple bottom line, which is basically people, planet, and profits. So this diagram on the side shows how these three should be taken into account when making a decision because they are all interconnected or related in some way. So when we think about people, we usually consider whether they are receiving fair wages or whether they have good working conditions, among other things. When we think of the planet, we have to think about our ecological footprint. For example, energy waste and the use of other resources can either negatively or positively impact our ecological footprint. When we think of profits, we of course have to think of money. So we have to take into account the financial loss and profits, while at the same time thinking about how this short-term or long-term profits or loss can potentially harm the people and the environment. So why is this important? Why should we care about making sustainable decisions? Well, sustainability should matter to everyone because there is no planet B. Earth is the only planet that can give us life at the moment. So another reason why sustainability should matter is because California is implementing more rules and regulations that will help make facilities go green and reduce their ecological footprint. There are also many economic benefits in terms of saving resources. We can save or limit the amount of non-renewable resources like coal, natural gas, and oil, commonly known as fossil fuels. These resources are depleting at a rapid rate due to the increasing population. Therefore, implementing more sustainable practices into our life would benefit the economy. There are also social or marketing benefits. So when people engage in acting sustainably, they get the feeling that they are doing the right thing and taking part into saving the environment. So this all leads to green jobs that focus on helping the environment. Now, I also want to talk a little bit more about the Office of Sustainability and their impact on CSUDH. So the office was founded on August 2017. There's currently one full-time sustainability manager and her name is Ellie. The office also consists of more than 10 paid and volunteer student interns. The office is also considered a part of facility services. The office also receives support from a couple of committees on campus, like the Sustainable Landscape Committee and the Earth Day Committee. These committees are made up of faculty, staff, and students. Not only that, but the paid interns also support the Sustainability Club and the Campus Urban Farm. So students can actually join the club by signing up via Toro Link. And there are also many volunteer internships that are available to students. And these internships are available on Handshake. I also want to go over some of the awards that the office has helped CSUDH receive. At the national level is the AASHE Bronze Rating for Campus, and that was received in 2018. So what that stands for is the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education. And so this organization strives for an equitable and ecologically healthy world. At the national level, we also have received the 2018 and 2019 Tree Campus USA recognition. So basically what Tree Campus USA is, it is a nonprofit conservation and education organization. They have various programs that inspire people to plant, nurture, and celebrate trees. We also have statewide best practice awards. We have received 7 over the past 7 years. So a little bit about campus initiatives. So you might be wondering, what exactly is CSUDH doing to increase positive impacts and decreasing negative ones? Well, we have many net zero principles. As a campus, Dominguez Hills spends about $1.4 million a year on energy. We also waste 84 million gallons of water a year. We also send about 600 tons of trash to the landfill. And this fact stands out to me the most because poor communities and communities of color are twice as likely to have a landfill next to them. Another important fact is that as a campus, we put out about 7,700 tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. So in other words, this number shows how we contribute to climate change or global warming. So now a little bit about sustainability concepts. So we'll have to go back to the triple bottom line for this. And if you remember correctly, the triple bottom line is the people, planet, profits. So some ways we can identify whether the triple bottom line is being met is by looking at the following. So first, we can look at the life cycle analysis, and we can ask ourselves, what is the overall impact of this decision from the beginning of its life cycle to its end or disposal? Or what are the long-term consequences? Next, we can look at the return on investment, or ROI for short. And we can ask, does this make financial sense? And lastly, we can look at externalities, meaning the side effect or the consequences. And we can ask ourselves, who or what is bearing the cost of our choices? So let's take a look at the first scenario, the farmer's market. Let's say that you're visiting the weekly campus farmer's market on the South Walkway and have the option to buy carrots from a local farmer for $2 a bunch. The farmer also accepts EBT and Market Match. Market Match doubles EBT dollars spent at the market, enabling food insecure students to use their CalFresh benefits. The farmer also represents a larger cooperative of small, local farmers that are supported by the profits. Now let's say you saw a plastic bag of carrots for $1.50 a bunch at the discount store the other day, so you decide to pass. Why is this not a sustainable decision? Well, this would fall under the bottom line of the people. The people would benefit if you purchase from the farmer's market, and here's why. Because purchasing from the local farmer allows them to continue helping our in-need CSUDH students. There are a lot of food insecure students on campus, and this is mostly due to the fact that the campus is located in a food desert area, meaning that students will have to travel a couple of miles to find a market where they can purchase their produce. The purchase also benefits local farmers in our community instead of a corporate chain. Now let's look at a second scenario, Toro tokens. So while you're in line for Toro Fresh, you are asked whether you want to purchase a Toro token, which will enable you to take your food out in a reusable container and return it for a token you can redeem for a clean reusable container on every future visit. The one-time fee is $5 and gives you a discount on all future meals. The disposable container they give you is free. So you decide you'd rather just throw away the container each time. Why is this not a sustainable decision? Well, this can correspond to the planet. So over the life cycle of the container, a reusable one that can be washed and used multiple times over its lifetime will reduce the negative environmental impact from a short-lived container that is only used once and thrown away. This can also relate to single-use plastics. So overall, this significantly reduces the impact on the planet. Just think of how many containers you'll throw away otherwise while eating on campus over the course of a semester. Don't forget, the same concept applies to bringing your reusable water bottle to campus. Now let's look at a third scenario, a green roof. So let's say a student proposes installing a green vegetated roof on top of the student health center to help capture rainwater and reduce costs from irrigating the trees around the building. A quote from a contractor says it will cost $400,000 to install and ensure the roof can hold the extra weight. Why does this not seem like a good idea despite the potential benefit to the environment? So this would fall under profit. Many sustainability projects don't happen if there is no good financial ROI, where the benefits will eventually pay back the costs. So financially, it needs to make sense for it to be sustainable. Now the fourth scenario, externalities. So let's say that you're the last one out of the classroom, but all the lights are still on. What are the potential externalities or costs that others might bear if you don't hit the switch? So an externality will be on the people. Southern California Edison, our electricity provider, is at the limit of its electrical capacity for servicing the city of Carson. If we as a campus strain the grid with too much demand, the campus and/or residents may experience blackouts and rising energy costs. Another externality will be on the planet. So more energy consumption will equal to more greenhouse gases, which will then contribute to global warming. And so this is the start of a domino effect to the destruction of our environment. Another externality will be profit. Who do you think will pay the campus energy bill? The students. And this you will see in your student fees. So think about what are your ideas for furthering sustainability at home or on campus. If you would like to test your comprehension, you can take our 3-question quiz, and you can find that in the description section of this YouTube video. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for helping the planet.